right? America has a little bit of hate against India, not America, but Trump, because he had tariffs on India for buying Russian oil. But they buy stuff from Russia too, and many other European countries. But he had tariffs on India. It's not because we hate India. It's not we didn't do tariffs because we hate these countries. We did tariffs because since the end of World War II, right? Since the end of World War II, the liberal economic order, right, has done everything to deindustrialize the United States and the West as a whole to try to use economic coercion against the rest of the world to bring them under the thumb of the global fucking order, right? So what has happened is in my country predominantly, we have gotten rid of manufacturing almost entirely, right? We have basically gutted our infrastructure for manufacturing. We've gutted our economy. We've made our lives more miserable economically to try to bring other countries into the global order so that we can eventually create a unified fucking earth. Okay? So what the tariffs are acting as an incentive mechanism for American companies to manufacture again in the United States so that we're no longer reliant on other countries for our goods or for services. But at the same time, in doing that, that also removes the boot of America from the neck of your country, right? In all of these other countries, because leftists in my country since the end of World War II have been using economics as a boot on the neck of the rest of the world. The Democrats in my country have been economically fucking pressuring other countries into basically subverting their own wills to adhere to what Democrats in my country wanted. So what Trump is doing right now is destroying that. What Trump is actually doing is not only good for your country but also my country. They do have to, he has put tariffs on every single country. He put tariffs on China, Vietnam, Russia, Britain, Germany, Spain, Canada, Mexico. He put tariffs on fucking countries all over the world. He put tariffs on Japan. He put tariffs on South Korea. He put tariffs on everyone, man. It wasn't just India. Um, Timothy said, I picked Trump because Kamala was appointed by Biden to fix the border and she didn't do anything, even though the VP is part of the cabinet and can suggest stuff to the president. And also, she didn't lay out her plan and gave long ended answers with no substance. Um, yeah, I mean, really, the last election, like, there was only one actual candidate running. Even when it was Trump versus Biden, we only had one candidate running because the Democrat Party knew that they were putting forward a brain dead candidate, right? And I'm not saying Joe Biden is stupid, okay? But he clearly had Alzheimer's or dementia or whatever it may be. His cognitive capacity was in rapid and major decline, right? He was brain dead. He's functionally brain dead, right? I'm not saying he's stupid. At one point in time in Joe Biden's political career, he was savvy. He was a good speaker. He was. He operated as a smooth politician. Do I disagree with him on a lot of his stances and his views? Fuck yeah, I do. I think they're reductive to the American way of life, right? But he was brain dead. And the Democrat Party knew he was brain dead. And they, fortunately for us, they got to a point where they couldn't hide it anymore. And then, because they couldn't hide that he was clearly brain dead, but not due to him being dumb or unintelligent, but because of his advanced age, right? Because of medical conditions. They couldn't hide it anymore. They were forced to remove him. And what did they do? They installed another brain dead candidate, but it has nothing to do with her intellect. It has nothing to do with any kind of medical situation with Kamala Harris, and it has everything to do with her intellectual capacity, right? She is legitimately brain dead. When they asked her about how she was going to fix the economy and shit like that, she said, "Well, we're going to install a joy economy. It's going to be an economy of joy." What What the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about, bitch? Like, what the fuck is a joy? At least, like, sure, if you want to call it a joy economy, I don't care about that, right? That's surface level bullshit. Explain to me what the fuck a joy economy is, at least, right? Um, so yeah.
With the beat of the drum and the fife so high, we march with courage under the sky. Banners wave and hearts on fire. In the name of freedom we aspire. Through valleys green and mountains gray, in every night and every day, voices loud and banners bold, a tale of liberty unfolds.